This is a video that I've wanted to make for a really long time now. Here's why. When I started, I was doing a lot of like trying to look at how other people did it, which is normal, right? But what I was looking for specifically, someone that started maybe 2 years ago, right? 2-3 years ago. They just started to get some success, like 10,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, or whatever. But they were closer their starting point than they were their like million subscriber point. While I'm making this video, I kind of just want to do that for somebody. Somebody might find this helpful in the future. That's kind of what I want to do. I'm going to do a year in review of my channel. I'm actually going to include a little bit of some 2022 stuff. Not 2020. I'm actually going to include a little bit of some 2020 stuff. Because I started August 26, 2020, so I got to talk about it here on the channel at least once. And what I hope for this video is that at some point down the line, maybe I'm at 1 million subscribers, someone can click on my channel, change the filter to my oldest video. Wow, this guy used to suck. This guy was terrible. He was awful. And not that I claim to be great now. In fact, I think I've still got a ton to learn, but I'm learning it and I will get there. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it in this video today, but the coolest feeling is creating a video. And I'm proud of all my videos. Most of my videos. Not all of them. I'm proud of most of my videos. And so when I make them, it's the best that I can do at that time. It is my potential at that point. I try to put in the best effort that I can every video that I do. And my favorite thing is looking back at it some months later and going like, wow, that wasn't good at all. That was terrible. If I had to make this video today, I would have cut here, I would have changed this, I would, you know, etc, etc. So hopefully this channel will act as a catalog of sorts. My journey, start until finish. Hopefully that finish being the day I die. Because I love doing this, I really do. So let's start with my very first video, which I believe was a Minecraft video. I don't even remember what I titled it. Yeah, that's right. My channel started off as all great YouTube channels do, as a Minecraft video. Welcome back, crafters. Today we've got an exciting little build for you here. You know, I actually lived in dirt once upon a time. It's very snugly. I can see why the pigs enjoy it and such. It was and I didn't even make that video with the intention of putting it on YouTube. It was actually during the start of the pandemic. I was in an improv class at my university. Because of the pandemic, we couldn't meet in person anymore. So as a final project, my professor, which is actually one of my friends, he was an assistant teacher. It's long story short. My teacher decided to make our final project something that we could do at home. So the example that he gave us was him creating a scene with like his stuffed animals or something. And I went, oh, well, I have Minecraft, and I've made, I used to, as a kid, I loved making like Little Big Planet videos. I loved, like on Little Big, not on YouTube. I loved using the Rockstar editor on GTAV. So I went, okay, I'm just gonna do a Minecraft video, keep it at 5 minutes or so. And the idea was simple. I was gonna come into Bob Ross music. It was gonna be like a bit of a Bob Ross parody, which parodies have continued to kind of be a general theme on my channel. I was going to continue to do this Bob Ross Minecraft thing where I would teach people how to build this dirt house. And it was kind of just mocking the YouTubers that are like, okay, I'm going to make this super duper mansion. The steps are simple. And then it cuts from their simple thing and now they have, you know, a mansion. So my idea was, okay, well, I'm gonna make a dirt house. The dumbest thing on Minecraft to do. Simple, stupid joke. I'm gonna make a dirt house, and I'm just gonna make it as stupid as possible. I remember I put bats in there, I put a bunch of torches in a singular bed of a potted plant, and then I blew it up with TNT. And then the joke reveal was that, okay, those were all the steps you need to follow, here's the house, and then it was an actual mansion that I built years ago, and that was it. So then when I got the idea to make YouTube, and I'm not even entirely sure how I got the idea. I think it was the pandemic. I was bored and I was like, I could probably do this. So I gave it a shot. So I took that video, I edited it. It was my first edited video that I had ever made. Actually, no, that's not true. My first edited video was my Fortnite video, the one that comes after this. I think it's K-Dot is bad at directions. K-Dot's buddies and my roommate at the time. I edited that Fortnite video and went, well, I've got this Minecraft video sitting over here that's pretty funny.
let me go edit that. And I edited that as I think that was my second video. And I loved it. I thought it was hilarious at the time, and I still look back at it fondly because it started my channel. It'll be there forever. If you look back at this channel in a year from now, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, that video is going to be on there. And it's an awful video. It's not very good. It's not any good at all. I'm still proud of it. And that's the thing that I think, that's the big takeaway that I think a lot of people should have, is that if you're making the best thing that you can make right now and you're proud of it in that moment, that's all you can ask for. You're going to get better. You're going to blah, 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 etc., etc. My next phase in YouTube was me kind of shooting out in every direction that I could and seeing what would stick and land and what did I enjoy doing. And my channel is very heavily, at least in the beginning, was very heavily inspired by Vanoss Gaming, who plays a ton of different games. So I went, okay, I'll play Fortnite, I'll play GTA. Fall Guys had just come out, so I'll play that. And I think that was it, because I had the Minecraft at the beginning, but I didn't make any more Minecraft videos. They were just too... I wasn't at that level to make a Minecraft video at the time, to make Minecraft interesting. That's a hard thing to do. So I'm playing GTA 5 with some of my friends from high school and college, and those are really fun to make.
Well, what are you running from?
Well, I will say, unbuckle your seatbelt.
My seatbelts were never buckled, my friend.
Alright, I'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
There is a body in the back, okay?
But Justin, you lied to me.
Bail.
That was great.
I missed.
Fall Guys with, I think, the same friends, Jada, Megan, and Justin.
Oh no, please.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
God.
Yes!
Yes. Oh god.
Oh, we're about to be eliminated.
Oh, God.
We're about to be eliminated.
Overtime again.
Oh god. Oh, I don't like this pressure.
There, it'll be at 6. We're good.
Yes!
Lit.
What?
Overtime. Come on.
And I realized the longevity of making those videos were kind of difficult, because Fall Guys at the time wasn't crossplay, so I could only play people on a PS4. GTA 5 isn't crossplay, so I can only play with people on the PS4. Fortnite was the only one where I could message somebody and say, hey, I like your channel, I think you're cool, do you want to play Fortnite with me? And so Fortnite is kind of what took off in that direction. That plus all the YouTube advice, like niche down, niche. And I think I have a different perspective on what a niche is now. But back then, my baby simplified version of a niche is, oh, I make Fortnite videos. So as we progressed out of that era, I started to make exclusively Fortnite videos, which I'm going to continue to do for a little bit, but eventually I would like to expand other games. But I feel like I have to get my audience grown first so that they like me, and then they'll follow me to wherever I go, and that'll be really fun. That when I get to that era, that'll be cool. And honestly, I might start playing different games soon anyways, because I really do think Fortnite isn't my niche, and I'm still finding my niche. But I think now my niche is kind of culture parodies stuffed into a game with a rotating cast of excellent YouTubers that are on the rise with me, and I think that's kind of my niche at the moment, as I understand. It'll probably change once I learn how a niche works. This is the second individual video I'm going to talk about. GTA 5, Cayo to Perico.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, let's do it. Don't die. Oh shit!
Jeremy?
I'm good. I made it.
That was hilarious. Oh my god.
No, I had it under control. That was planned.
That video is special to me because from my memory, I think I filmed it 2 days before it came out. So I filmed it like nighttime on a Monday maybe. You know, I just filmed it on a Monday. On Tuesday, I did all the editing. I think I started at like 3 o'clock, and I might have gone until like, I don't even know what time. I spent so many hours on that video. That video was special to me because it kind of let me know, okay, if a big event comes out, because Cayo to Perico was new, so my idea was like, okay, I need to get this out now so that it's still relevant by the time it comes out. So when I made that video, I was like, okay, cool. So if something comes out today, I could at least have a video out 2 days from now. At least. And I've actually since then I've recorded videos on one day and edited the same day, which isn't anything too special, but I think it's pretty cool to me. I wanted to briefly mention my Cyberpunk 2077 video because it just has an interesting background, I think.
Cyberpunk 2077. You know that was fun. Changed my mind. Cyberpunk 2077. The game and what I've seen, yeah, it's some shit. You don't say.
It's one of... How many thumbnails did I make on this channel? I think I've made for 3. I don't know off the top. 2 for sure. But the Cyberpunk 2077 video was funny because I bought Cyberpunk 2077 like a dummy. Super buggy. It was on my PS4 and I was like, well, I know how to edit now. I'm just gonna take a bunch of glitches that I got and turn it into a short little video for myself. I wasn't even gonna show. I was not going to publish this video to YouTube. I was just gonna show it for me. I was gonna show it to my sister and be like, ha ha ha, isn't this funny? And then my sister was like, you should publish this video. And I was like, okay, why not? I have it here, it's ready. And I don't remember why I made the thumbnail. I think maybe it was so last minute that she was, yeah, you just do it or whatever. But that video to me, Cyberpunk 2077, obviously buggy at the time, super funny. But my favorite part is the ending where I put in the, almost like a YouTube poop, Keanu Reeves talking about Cyberpunk 2077. That's still funny to me to this day. That will never get old to me.
Bye-bye.
And now, start to get into the era, I think it was beginning of 2021, like beginning of 2021. I was doing school, I was editing videos for this channel and trying to maintain a YouTube channel and do school at the same time. And probably not a smart thing, but I got my student loan money, which was, and I decided, hey, I know an editor, my buddy Justin, who has his own channel, Awesometin2, he edits videos. I wonder if he'll edit my video. So I paid him $15 each, I think, to make a ton of, I think 4 videos. I think he made 4 start. He's made 2 more for me since then. I can't quite recall. But he made 4 videos to me, and that was awesome.
Look at them. Can't run away from me. Hi!
Leave alone, you sick bastard!
We're friends now. Forever.
Let go! Let go! Stay with me, let go!
Think they died.
As I continue on YouTube, I would like personality more than my editing skill because I'm not an editor. I started editing the minute I decided I wanted a YouTube channel. I had never edited anything before in my life, unless you count movies on Little Big Planet 3. Those videos were magical to me because for the first time on my channel, I had something that was completely automated. All I had to do was play the game, and I had my sister making my thumbnail, as always. I couldn't have the channel without her, obviously. And then I had Justin edit my video, and so all I had to do was sit and wait. Wait for the video to come out. And that was an excellent experience. Justin did a great job with those videos. They were some of my highest performing videos at the time, which if I was any other person, that would have hurt my feelings. But no, Justin's a great editor, so I was like, cool, if he's helping me out, like, win-win if his videos, work. And my sister actually edited 3 of my videos. First one she did was GTA, the prison heist part 1.
No, hold on, I got one last plan. One last idea.
Baby needs to sleep. Baby needs to. Oh,
I'm sorry. Maybe you guys didn't get the message. Jada, get out the bus.
Hey, we did it.
amazing.
And then I was like, I can't do justice to part 2, okay? It would be like Like, you know, the Star Wars, the 7, 8, 9 movies, they had no direction because it was made by like 10,000 different people, all with their different ideas of how Star Wars to work. I was like, I cannot do justice to Prison Heist Part 2. Mia, will you make my second GTA 5 video? And she was like, yeah. And that video, to this day, that second video at least, was a knockout.
Alright, good job, guys. This was the simulation, you guys. We'll do it for the first time tomorrow. Alright, we do this together.
Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so stressed.
One of my highest performing videos too, I think. I mean, it was really good. It's a really good video. She knocked it out the park. And with my skill level at the time, I would never in a million years that I think I could make something even close to what she made. But I'm getting there. You know, I think now I'm at a point where I have my own creative flair, and I'm starting to experiment more and learn more and do more things, try different things, yada yada yada. And the third video my sister made is the trailer on my channel, actually. And now that brings us to my first collab, which was, again, I modeled my channel after Vanos Gaming in the beginning, and so to get a cast of people, other creators to play with me, dream come true. And my first collab, okay, it's kind of weird, and I might be remembering this wrong. It was, for me, it felt like forever ago, but I believe the first person I collabed with, Juicemeister, the first video that came out was Guinea Miles. Guinea Miles one came out first. Don't remember why. It's just how it worked out. That was awesome to me. Guinea Miles, if you don't know, he's been on my channel a ton since then, but that was the first video that we made together.
I don't have a shotgun.
Miles, it's time to do what you're here for.
Miles, we knew you would.
This is what I did.
We knew he did it.
Well, that's a dub in the books.
He did it.
Reset.
I got somebody.
Good job. You really came in clutch there, actually.
I know, right?
And it was awesome because I got to catch up with an old friend because I know him from my high school. We went to high school together. I talk about it in my latest video, which he actually talks about. We met in a Spanish class that we had, which was so much fun. That was the year I graduated, so I only got to spend, you know, that year with him. And he was so cool. He was just such a nice guy. Like, I say this all the time. Guinea Miles is the most genuine person on this platform. There's no one. You can't change my mind. There's no one else on this platform this genuine as Guinea Miles. But I digress. That was the first one that came out on my channel, and we've done many things with him since. I love the guy. And then I did a collab, Juicemeister.
Dude,
I'll keep everything you have.
Dude, cross streams. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Oh yeah, I feel the love.
Now we're playing Fortnite. This is how it's done.
No, they're not invited to our party.
Exactly.
I'm gonna drench you with my fluids. Oh.
This is why I love Fortnite.
Let's get to the party.
How did we meet? I think Juicemeister commented on one of my videos.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
And what was funny was, I think that's my worst video on my entire channel. I think that is my worst video. And he commented on it. I was like, oh no, I saw his channel, he was really funny. He saw my video and I was like, he's gonna think I am awful and he's not gonna want to collab with me. So I was like, I'm gonna reach out to him anyways. I reached out to him, I think through email. I think I reached out to him through email. And he said, yeah. So we did our collab, and I love the guy. Juicemeister's fantastic. Juicemeister's probably the funniest person I've met on the platform so far. He's great to have around. I love having him. I've done a ton of Dead by Daylight from his channel. He's done a lot of Fortnite with me on my channel, and he's gonna continue to be on this channel just because I love the guy so much. He's hilarious. But that brings me to other creators that I've done collabs with. On this channel, I think I've only had Guinea Mouse, Juicemeister, Gemini Games, and G-Animal Gaming. Only 4. Am I missing someone? I'm gonna be real sad if I'm missing someone. And yeah, I still, all of those creators, I just thought they were really cool. Reached out to them, and they said yes, and here they are on the channel. Then we get to the dark ages, the YouTube Shorts era. I call it dark. I'm exaggerating, but I don't have some kind. I wasn't like depressed during then or something. It was just YouTube Shorts in general felt like just uninspired. Not all of them. I have a few YouTube Shorts that I genuinely like. Off the top of my head, I think my last YouTube short, it was Squid Game. It was like, this video ends when I lose, and I took a scene with a glass scene where I jump off of it, immediately die, and that was the end of the video.
You guys aren't gonna have a glass legend though.
What do you mean? I will be the glass legend. And I liked that video because it took a scene from my video that kind of gave it a new perspective, because that kind of wasn't the original joke in that scene. So I'm proud of that one, and I'll continue to do YouTube shorts, but only the ones that I'm inspired by. In the beginning, for most of my YouTube shorts, they were either, ooh, I can get 1,000 views, or they were, I don't feel like making a video this week, I'm gonna make a YouTube short. And I'm not doing that anymore. If I'm inspired, I'll make something. If I'm not inspired, I won't make something. I'm motivated now, so I'm going to be making stuff. And not only that, but I felt like, because now by that point, I'm at 1,000 subscribers, my YouTube shorts, every other one's getting like 500, 1,000, whatever amount of views. And I think it genuinely hurt my channel, because it was like, they came, if you watch someone 10 seconds and decide I'm going to subscribe, you want more of that. But that's not what my channel is. My channel is medium form content. It's 10 or so minute videos of more elaborate things that I do on video games. They're not 7 seconds of right? It's more than that. So going forward, not as many YouTube shorts unless I feel so inclined to do so. But then, I think with everything in life there's the peaks and valleys, right? So I was kind of at a low point, not with how I felt, but like with my channel as far as inspiration. And then the first video that I remember being like, okay, that was pretty dope, was Ariana Grande video.
I don't know, I feel like we're being born right now. We're about to come out of Ariana Grande.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Ariana
god,
Grande.
we are about to come out of Ariana. Is she our mother?
She is the beginning of time.
Whoa, she's like the owl at the end of time. Whoa! This is actually kind of dope. I knew Ariana Grande was gonna deliver. I knew it.
There was just something about it. I was in Michigan when I made that video. Okay, here's what happened. I was in Michigan on vacation, and I knew the Ariana Grande event coming up. So I was like, I have to bring my PS5 and record this event. And I think my mic on that one is a little crappier than usual. I used my headset, which I used my headset for most of my videos up until that point. I bought a mic, and then I barely used this thing before that point, and now I'm using it more often because I have it. Why would I not use it? I'm away on vacation. I decided I have to make this video. I film it with Trevor, who's a constant on my channel. He's my roommate, actually. And it was just so funny. It was just so funny and fun, like every moment in that I love. And so when I was making the video, not only was it easy to do the video because a lot of the heavy lifting was done by our commentary and by the visuals in the videos, but because it was so much fun just to film, the ideas were like just pouring out, and everything I was thinking was like, oh, I could do this, or I could do that, or I could do this. And even though I look back on that video now and I'm like, I probably could have done some things differently, I'm still proud of it, that's the constant. I'm still proud of everything I made. I always will be. Following up, that video might be my favorite video up until as of this recording, which is my MLK Fortnite video.
This record is in honor of George Floyd, and I really hope we can see more unity and more peace when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
That's my favorite video because something just clicked. It was like Fortnite doing this Martin Luther King event, which immediately, like, that's so tone deaf. Like, I think the idea for me personally of some larger company who could give a shit less about anything really, taking the image of Martin Luther King and trying to publicize it. I'm sure they were well intentioned, but don't do that. So I was like, okay, well if they're gonna be tone deaf, I gotta be tone deaf in my video. I'm gonna create kind of this tone deaf video. And someone commented recently, the video is loosely inspired by Donkey, just kind of the general tone that I was going with. It was like, okay, I'm going to make the dumbest video that I could possibly make. Like if I was in the 6th grade and I had to make a presentation on Black History Month or something, this is the video that I would have made. The ideas for this video were just flowing through. With the intro, I was like, let me find a bunch of clips, because we're gamers. People have gamer moments, so it's not going to be very hard for me to find someone saying the N-word. And then I was like, wait a minute. There's probably kids saying the N-word. Of course there's kids saying the N-word. Let me find that. That'll be, because that's the player base of Fortnite, right? Kids. So I was like, let me find clips of them saying the N-word. Maybe a little controversial. I don't care. I thought it was hilarious. I was trying to find other big YouTubers, and I was like, no, let me find a Fortnite specific YouTuber. And then I found Ninja, and I found Ninja saying N-E-G-G-E-R, I think is how it's spelled. Negger, not saying the N-word. And I was like, oh, that's great. Because it takes 2 seconds of common sense in hearing what he was saying. Here, that he didn't actually say the N-word, but for this video it would make perfect sense that the guy making this kind of collage would put that in there. Be like, ooh, he said a no-no word, even though he didn't actually, right? And then, just to top it off with the shout out to his family, oh, I gotta pat myself on the back on that one. That intro is one of my favorites. Then the video comes, I split the chapters, I split it into the chapters into how many events there were, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna play black music, like music that I heard growing up. I'm gonna put them into the song, and each one is gonna have the number of whatever challenge I was doing. It's as stupid as that. That's the idea there. Right, I had like the James Brown. He actually says 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to cut it so that it stops at 3, and then the call and response is 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. Subtle detail that probably no one noticed unless they're a huge fan of James Brown in 2021. But then to end off the video, and this happened by accident. I was like, okay, I'll have my typical outro with the looped emote. I saw Rick Sanchez doing the little dance that he does at the Washington Monument, you know, at the reflecting pool, whatever. And I was like, cool, that'll be it. Then I was like, let me find a song, a nice shanty, if you will, that I can add to this. So I think the thing that was coming to my mind was "Wade in the Water." That is the song that I ended up choosing. So I searched up choir sings "Wade in the Water," but in my mind I was like, I'm hearing children sing this song, probably because I sang it in like elementary school or something. So I was like, let me search like youth choir sings "Wade in the Water." And the first thing that popped up was actually a very good video. It was like this black kid who could sing really well or whatever. I don't remember. It was just a really good video. And I was thinking about going with that one, but I assumed it was a British choir, all white, singing "Wade in the Water," which was the perfect cap to my video because it's so tone deaf. It's so... And it just all came together. So I put that together. I got the clip of Rick Sanchez doing his dance at the reflecting pool, and boom. And that's why it's my favorite video. It's just all my ideas just kind of work. All the things that happen by accident kind of work. I love it. It'll be my favorite video for a while. I can't wait to beat that. Can't wait to have another favorite video, but as it stands to this day, that one's my favorite video. Now next up, just as I was talking about the peaks and the valleys, MLK, you know, I'm at my peak. The Naruto video. Bro, you don't understand.
You know that music that plays like.
Hold on,
That's playing in my head.
One more time. What was it? I was really dedicated to having a video a week, and even though shorts were sometimes that video a week, I was like, at least it's something. I think I missed 2 weeks this year. I might be wrong, I don't remember, but I think, to my knowledge, I missed 2 weeks this year. That was in November. Here's why. I'm filming this Naruto video, getting Miles. Great video. Like, the video turned out well. Originally, I was going to do it live, and this is my own fault. My PS5 YouTube account is connected to my personal YouTube account, and so to have to change that to my Wisdom for You account, then figure out how to go live, and it was too much for me. Miles was already here, and it was too much for me to figure out in that moment. So I missed the video on that Wednesday. Now I'm editing the video to just make it a normal video, and I procrastinated. That's what I do. I'm a procrastinator. What can I say? I'm editing this video, and there was some bug. I used DaVinci Resolve 16. There was some bug, and it's seen in some of my other videos, and I know how to fix it now, which is why I'm kind of grateful for this video, even though it was a pain to make. Where the green screen, I don't even know if it was a green screen. I think I used a cutout of my face or something. It would just be a black screen for no reason. I didn't know why, and so it's time to make this video out. And I'm like, I can't make this video without this intro that I made, but I also don't know how to fix the intro. So either I have to remake it, or I have to figure out how to fix this damn thing. So I missed 2 weeks. I spent 2 weeks on this video already. And so finally, I got the idea. I was like, okay, what if I just rename the clip? And then I'll rename it back to what it originally was. And it worked for some reason. I don't know why. That's what I do now when that happens. Because it's happened before and it's happened since, but I know how to fix it now. So that one hurt my feelings. But guess what? I think it was so bad. It was so frustrating to make that it motivated me. Like that. Failing that hard in that one video, because I promised weekly videos, number one. Number two, just me not sacrificing on quality. I was like, it just gave me motivation. I was like, if I could deal with that, I could deal with whatever I want. So finally, we get to today, where I made my most collaborative project, the most time-intensive project. I worked on this every day for about 2 weeks, and man, oh man.
From Studio 4U at Tilted Towers in the heart of the island, it's The Fortnight Show, starring Jeremy Johnson.
The funny thing is, the second I was done editing it, I was like, I could probably do this better next time. Like, I'm already thinking about what I'm going to do next if I were to do this again, and I do that for a lot of my videos. But this video in particular, literally 2 weeks ago today, I was like, what if I create I was on the phone with my sister. I was like, I have an idea for a show. I'm going to do a Tonight Show style show and bring in a ton of different creators and make this thing work. Does that sound like a good idea? And I'm telling you, if my sister was like, no, I would have been like, okay, guess I won't do it. Genuinely, I would not have done this video if she had said no. That's a dumb idea. But she said yes, and that she would help me out. That was the main thing. If she had said no to helping me out, I wouldn't have done this video. Video would not exist without my sister, so thank you to her. So I was like, alright, well I got my sister relying on me now. Not relying on me, but like dependent on me to make this video, for, because she's doing her part. Well, I gotta make this video now, and I got 2 weeks to do it. The amount of time I put into this, man. And it was worth it because this came with my channel. I wanted to bring together creators on the rise at the beginning of their journey who can remember what it felt like maybe 3 months ago when they were getting no views, now they're getting 500 views kind of thing. I got to do that in this video. But the work that went into it, I had to build the city. The little shot that I used for like 3 seconds. I used that city for like 3 seconds. That took like an hour just to place down that video. And I don't know if you guys have ever played creative mode on Fortnite. It's awful. It's so bad. It's no Fortnite. It's no Fortnite. It's no Sims. It's nothing like that, okay? It is awful. So I painstakingly made that city. That took forever. I made the set by myself. Trevor helped me a little bit with the city. I made that set by myself. The Nitro set, modeled set. I made that by myself. I think that took like 4 or 5 hours. It should not have been. If it was any other game, I would have gone boop, 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 boop. Would have taken me maybe 30 minutes, right? But once I had the set, I was like, artwork's over. I reached out to Miles, who I knew would do it, and I was glad because I wanted to hear his perspective on things. Like, he's doing very good for himself at the stage that he's in. I reached out to G-Animal Gaming second. I genuinely didn't think she'd say yes because I had never really spoken to her before. We just kind of knew Miles as like an in-between friend, and then she said yes, and I was like, cool, you'll be the second guest. And I'll send you some questions. We'll do the interview, and it turned out great. They gave such thoughtful answers. They gave exactly what I would have wanted a year and a half ago when I started YouTube. Exactly. I couldn't have asked for 2 better people. Like they genuinely. That's what I was looking for when I started. Was what they provided. Video, so I couldn't thank them enough. Then I had my buddy Marcellus Angel just released his new album, Blue Sky Renaissance. So I was like, well, that's convenient. I'm doing this Tonight Show thing, And every Tonight Show ends with the musical guest, or most of the Tonight Shows end with the musical guest. He's got a new album. You should be the musical guest. It just makes sense. So I reached out to him. I didn't think he'd say yes either. And then he was like, yeah, that sounds cool. I'll do it. So I was like, cool, let's go. And that brings me to the last part of that video, which was the music performance, which music by Marcellus. And then my buddy Justin, who I mentioned earlier in the video. I didn't know how I was going to make a band. And then I was like, wait a minute. Justin's really good at dreams. And he's made a band, like, music video on Dreams before. He should be the one that can do this. If he'll say yes to this, we got a video going. So I reached out to him. I didn't think he'd say no, but I thought maybe, like, I asked for a lot. Like, that was a lot that he did for me, so I'm very grateful for that. If he didn't do that, I don't know what I would have done for the video. That was a lot of work, but he came through. This man came through on this video, and I think it's one of the highlights of the video. The song is good. The live performance video that he made was great, and it just capped off an already dream come true production trip. I just brought in so many people. I had Trevor as always. I had my sisters as always. Justin come in. I had I actually reached out to a guy, channels I think it's his name, Max Bunster, who I only used 10 seconds of his song, but I love that song so much that I had to reach out to him. It's the Pumpy Dumpy song that I played during the Venom 2 trailer. And I'd love to do more with that guy, so if you're watching. Juice Meister pulled through with his commercial because I needed 2 commercials. And I was running out of time. I was like, I don't know that I can make a second commercial because that Venom 2 thing took a long time. And Juice Meister was like, yeah, you can have my video. And I was like, thank you so much. And it just all came together. That video was a dream come true. And hopefully it's a time capsule that I can look back on in the future. Now, you know what's funny about that video? Both Skinny and Mouse, Animal Gaming, when I asked them, what advice do you have for YouTube? You know what they both said? The first thing they said,
man, honestly, I feel like I'm in a low position to give advice because I'm still learning.
I'm not sure if I'm qualified to give people suggestions yet, since I'm still a very small channel, less than 1,000 subscribers.
They both said something to the effect of, I don't know if I'm in the position to give advice, but here I go giving advice. And it was just like so interesting to me because to me it was obvious. Like, I wanted to see what these new creators were doing, but to them, you know, it wasn't so obvious. It was like, I don't feel like I'm in the position to give advice. You are in the position to give advice. I'll be the first to tell you, you are going to inspire a ton of people with your content when you make it. You'll inspire you. You've inspired me, you know? Just watching that video. When I was watching the recorded videos they sent back to me, I was smiling the whole time like this. I was just smiling because it was so good. It was so good. So, I mean, that's kind of the takeaway that I want everyone to. No matter what step you are in the process, your journey is valuable to someone. Even if it's just one person. It's like Aunt May always says,
if you help someone, you help everyone.
And she died after. That's not the point. Going forward, and this has already been a 44-minute recording so far. Going forward with my channel in 2022, I'm gonna do a lot of experimenting, a lot of collaboration. I just want to create more cool stuff for you guys to watch, and that's it. That's my promise to you guys. 20 finger of a year. With that, I don't have an outro yet. That'll be on my New Year's resolution. We're gonna make an outro for the channel. So today's outro is gonna be It's got Bap.